I'm Christina Chase, and this video is about being tired. Because I am. I think sometimes maybe we all feel like we might be in a slump or a little extra tired during the winter. And then come spring, we feel a little more energy with the growing sunlight and the warming temperatures. And I'm looking forward to that. But even then, I'll be tired. Partly because of my disease. I have spinal muscular atrophy, and it is progressive. In fact, there have been times in my life when I thought, I'm really more tired than I usually am. Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe nutrients are off, or I've developed something else. But no, it's probably just my disease. It's progressive. I'm supposed to get weaker, and with weakness is fatigue. Normal. For me. But then I would go to a doctor for normal testing and find out that I was anemic or that my blood oxygen level was too low and I needed a BiPAP machine. So maybe I'm going through something like that right now, but I don't think so because it's been very gradual over the years and it's not really that bad of a fatigue. I think it's just human fatigue. There's a lot to make us sick and tired right now in the world. So much tension and conflict, and war, and fear, and worry and concern, and hearts breaking for people who are in such peril and turmoil. And we have our own, maybe smaller turmoils and perils in our lives. And I'm pretty normal, as I said. So I have the basic level of, conflicts, turmoils, stresses in my life. And that can also contribute to being tired. But sometimes it's just heavy sigh, just tired. So it's in those moments, especially right now as I'm making this video, it's Lent of 2022. That I am rather filled with wonder, yet again, about the incarnation. So imagine all-powerful, right? All-powerful, omnipotent, deity, God, infinite and eternal, choosing to become human, like you, like me. And so to live within the confines of time and space, within limitations, the limitations for a human body, not just being completely dependent, as he was, as a zygote, an embryo, a fetus, a neonate, or newborn. And he must have been so tired as a little baby, it doesn't really take much for them to just, kind of poop out. And as a toddler, that energy, running, and then crashing. But then as an adult, too, the fatigues that we all go through. And he was a hard worker. He chose basically a construction trade. Not a glamorous job, nothing cushy, nothing luxurious in his life at all. And he chose that, and we know that Jesus was tired. He sat down beside that well when the Samaritan woman came to him. He was tired, and he was thirsty. He was sleeping inside the boat, and he had his head on a pillow in the Gospel of Mark, St. Mark. So he knew fatigue, and he knew weakness too, as we certainly see in his passion. Physical weakness. Why? Why would God choose to be tired like I am right now? Not only drowsy, like, I think I'll go to sleep, but tired. Weighed down, heavy. Love. Love is the only answer. Love is the greatest answer. And it's because of love that God chose to become one of us. And to suffer the things that we suffer. And to know the pain, the sorrow, and the weakness, and the tiredness that we know. So it's a great act of love for him to join us in this way. Whenever I'm tired, I can think about God choosing to be tired too. And know that there is nothing deplorable about fatigue or weakness. We may be sick of it. We may rage against it even. Try to find ways to change it. And sometimes we should. And there are things we can do to be healthier, physically stronger. But there will always be days, no matter what kind of health we're in, when we're just tired. In those moments, thinking that God chose, as I said, to be tired too makes the fatigue seem, I don't know, sacred in a way. Holy. And it is. Jesus and God chose to unite himself to us in our sufferings. And so, in our sufferings, we don't so much unite ourselves to Jesus, but Jesus is there already, uniting himself to us, waiting for us to just open our eyes and have the ears to hear, so that we may know that he is with us in every moment, because he is God, infinite, eternal, suffering with us. And there's strength in that, and there's courage in that, and there's hope in that. So we don't have to fight the fatigue all the time. Sometimes I need to just give in a little bit and rest until I'm not tired anymore. And I need to take the time that I need to take so I can go on and do the things I believe God is calling me to do. To be a good daughter, to be a good sister and sister-in-law, to be a good aunt and niece and cousin and friend, to be a good writer, to live the ministry that I believe he's given to me and fulfill the vocation that he has for me. And there will be fatigue along the way, and tiredness, and weakness, and pain, and suffering, and sorrow. God knows. But there's love here. Love all the way through. And love will take me all the way through to the sweetest rest and the most glorious awakening and the most wondrous energy and fullness of life that we can't even imagine. So that's a little look ahead to Easter, by the way, in this Lenten season. And since I'm tired and I seem to have gone on a little long, unscripted, you know, I think I'm about at the end now. So until next time, I hope that you'll read my blog. Right now I'm reflecting upon prayer. Sometimes I'm not a very good prayer, and what prayer can mean for us, especially in times of sorrow, pain, suffering. It's authorchristinachase.com. Like this video if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel. And may God's peace and blessings and strength and comfort be with you. Peace.